Good night, viewers, and welcome to the month of November. And welcome to this week's edition of the Almost Daily Shush. I'm your host, Patrick. Viewers, I start off tonight's news with very serious news. Police in Spanish Lookout have reported that a man was struck by lightning last Friday and died immediately. Of course, us here at the Almost Daily Shush express our condolences to the family. Over a few years, over a dozen people have been struck by lightning in the area. So just like them, I'm very concerned. So, I would like to personally appeal to the National Evangelical Association of Belize to issue one of their weekly press releases. But this time, the press release shouldn't be about calling out gay people or people who put ketchup on garnaches. But instead, they could demand that the lightning stop kill decent, hard-working folks. And for it to be instead channeled toward drug planes, killers, and child rapists. If they could send a release to the big man upstairs to that effect, I'm sure it would help with a lot of problems. Plus, if they protest this cause, more people would come out than their last protest. And now, we get into some serious politics. And trust me, on no need for pull out on a royal popcorn for this part. First up is the less royal part. We are all aware by now that the ICJ referendum is coming up on April 10th in 2019. And a lot of passionate people have been debating on the issue. You have the yes people who have a lot to say about why we should go, and then you have the no group, who are like the picnic at the back of the class, who just shout out anything we come to their mind. Well, I am happy that I can report that the No to the ICJ movement has finally organized itself and appointed a representative with real credibility. No, not he. Not him either. Definitely not he. Not even he. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Mr. Honorable No to the ICJ. And now, let's hear his very detailed and comprehensive reasons behind voting no.
I am saying no to ICJ. Because you know why? We don't have curriculum and the curriculum for we Belizean people.
What? Please play that again.
We don't have curriculum and the curriculum for we Belizean people.
Yup. According to Honorable No to the ICJ, the fact that the issue has prolonged for so many curriculums without any meaningful protolums is unacceptable. The whole frockalong country is confrockled by this situation. So, vote no to the I-cocolong. All right. But on a serious note, I hope you do on your own thinking and not make nobody disconfuffle you. And now, the biggest political drama coming out of the weekend is the news coming out of the Royal Kingdom of Port Loyola. As you know, the UDP had a convention to determine who will replace Boots Martinez in the next general elections. Political heavyweights such as Dean Samuels, Attorney General Michael Perfeet, and Philip Superman Willoughby were battling it out for the throne. Oh, and some of the name AC Castillo participated for fun. Anyways, viewers, you may recall a few weeks ago when His Royal Highness made these comments on television.
When there's an heir to the throne, the king don't leave until the king dies. I'm still the king, you know. They are heir to the throne.
Yep. So according to King Boots' own assessment of his kingdom, he holds the most influence. And since he was supporting Attorney General Perifeet, he was set to be the obvious winner. Well, everything went according to Boots' plan, except for just about everything. Yep. Philip Superman Willoughby turned out to be the winner. And so all eyes went back on Boots, who was figuratively demoted from king to court jester of his own kingdom. Let's now listen to his explanation of what went wrong the day of the convention.
The difference in terms of winning and losing was that the People's United Party won. But I say, the PUP, they never made a joke with it.
So according to King Boots, thousands of Port Loyola residents have stopped supporting him all because of the PUP. Or, in layman's term, could it mean that people just don't want anything to do with here anymore? We'll find out on the next episode of Game of Thrones. Moving right along. This week, the UNDP contributed a number of GPS devices to the police. And we understand that these will be used to pinpoint locations so that specialized units will have georeference for crime scenes and such. Well, it's a major upgrade that comes much appreciated by the department. Because all along, they have only been able to rely on Facebook and Snapchat filters to pinpoint crime. So for all those people who wrongly assume that police officers at checkpoints just may be idle on the job by being on their phones instead of actually checking cars for illegal items, no. They have simply been hard at work recording criminal movements and stalking the Instagram pages of criminals to find out when they're on the move. Hashtag throwback to when I almost robbed the gas station. Hashtag lit. And finally, I must mention the backhoe tragedy of last week. In case you didn't hear, a Belize City Council employee stole a backhoe from the department and used it in the wee hours of the morning to smash into his mother-in-law's house, causing the woman and his own son to lose their lives. From all accounts, it was deliberate and a reaction to him losing the custody of his children to the same woman. Police were able to arrest him, but on Friday he escaped, hijacked a woman's car and crashed it into a backhoe on the highway, after which point he tried to take his own life. Police were able to take him back into custody. I think I need a chair for this one. Viewers, I would honestly like to encourage all of you to take mental health seriously. Take care of your own mental health. Vent, talk to a friend. Seek professional help if you feel sad or angry or confused often. And if you suspect that one of your loved ones or acquaintances may be going through a hard time, reach out to them or give a tip to their loved ones. A lot of people simply need someone willing to listen. Mental health illnesses are very serious and a lot of people suffer in silence. Oftentimes, the end game is tragic and irreversible. Stay tuned, folks. We are going for a very quick commercial break, and then we'll be right back with some serious Bexness. Please add in the song effect for me. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that special time again. FixAFlat. So, let me get my job done and report on where you Bex bow today. First up, this Facebook user with a lot of Bexness posted this. I am tired of buying 5-gallon waters at and buy 6 at a time. Out of the 6, 1 or 2 always leak out and wet my floor and waste or leak from my cooler. You all at need to do something about this. Don't know if only me this happened to? Then they tell you if any leak, just bring it back. Who will waste gas and time to go change 1 or 2 5-gallon water? Check on a product and stop sell leaking containers. Now this is foolishness to true. You spend your hard-earned money on a 5-gallon water, and by the time you get home, only 4 gallons left because it's about leaking. This is why I drink rainwater. Even if wiggle waggle end up in my vat, I don't have to worry about leaky water bottle. Because if I did, just like you, I'm your best. Next up, a Facebook user complained about 2 very distasteful issues. The first, alleged racism, and the second, Belizean bus drivers. According to what was posted online, bus line drivers and conductors need to show more compassion towards the fellow Belizean and patrons. On the 11:30 express from Benke, this already start off the song like one of their Final Destination movie. Express bus from Benke that always hara. The windows they stay up even though no AC. They always got 15 different people, they play 15 different songs. And if you just sit down over the wheel, just know your kneecaps will vibrate out of place. Anyway, on the 11:30 express from Benke, a lady got on and, by accident or intentional, not sure, begged to get off at Mahogany Heights, but the bus driver refused to stop. She cried because her kids were there waiting for her and she didn't have any money for her way back. He let her off at Hattieville. My mom gave her $5. Now, in this time, we need to be our brothers and sisters' keepers. People are going missing almost every day, and he wouldn't let her off. A mother he had no compassion for. Now, right outside of Benke, he let a Hispanic lady off to run up a hill and drop off a key. At Old Belize, another one. And a little way down, he lets off another Hispanic lady. No mercy for the black mother. Just to show comparison, I mentioned those. People support your company even though your buses are notorious for breaking down, leaking, and bad appearance. Show some mercy. So I could start off with the alleged discrimination first. Folks, that 2018, and we seriously feel better on this. Every race, every gender, every person or every sexual identity deserve equal treatment. So just based on that, everybody deserves to be best. And the second part, why the bus driver not let off the lady off at the bus? She may try to get off at Mahogany Heights and me lock up on a bus when I have no air circulation until Hattieville. That's over 15 miles. I can understand if he may let her off like 100 or 200 feet away from the bus stop. But 15 miles, that's either a bolito rake or a reason why he should be fired. Just like the poor mother and the person who posted this, me begs. Viewers, vexness to get even more extreme now. Listen to this one. This Facebook user shared this. These Asian grocers locally are a total ripoff. I went to one particular store in Maya Beach, and in order to buy phone credit using my debit card, I must purchase $50 and above, plus 5% additional charge. Another same type in Independence charged me $21 for a $20 credit without notification. These people are ripping off the locals blindly. Which department should these things be reported? I kind of think that. First of all, everybody who sells phone credit make money from the phone company. So they have groceries to try to make money off of the customers too. I guess they have a different interpretation, a double up. As for the credit charge, whatever the bank charge for the transaction should be the shop owner's responsibility, not the customer. Although you report this incident to Facebook and you end up on a show, you should probably report this to the town council as well, or whoever issued a trade license. You deserve some answers, and of course, you deserve to be best. Now, if you think that Bexness just now may outrageous, listen to this one. I like the promotion that Campari is doing. When you purchase a liter, you get a free box of juice. But they have some shopkeepers who are taking off the juice and are selling it separately. Can someone please look into it? Thanks. No, that the bad mind. Beyond scurviness to me. Beyond worthlessness. In the words of Patrice, that did they humbug me. Campari ever say why people enjoy happy hour. How dare shopkeepers hijack our early Christmas gift? On behalf of the Friday evening 4:30 happy hour committee and 2 p.m. for government workers, all are we best. And there we have it, everyone. Our painful Bexness for this beautiful Thursday night. Don't forget to submit your Bexness to our Shush line at 636-8836. We go now for one final commercial break.
A pleasant good night, one and all. Welcome to this week's edition of the Foreign News. I am your host, Patrice Coroforum Protolon Martinez. Folks, before I begin, I want to wish a happy Diwali or Festival of Lights to all the Hindu in Belize and abroad. Diwali celebrates the victory of good over evil. And that's something we all hope for daily. So, happy Diwali. And now, in some dramatic foreign news. On Tuesday, the United States of America held their midterm elections, meaning not ever the presidential one, but all the House of Representative members, governors and senators made a run. In case you were not following it, Trump and his Republican Party lost control of the House of Representatives, but they kept control of the Senate. Anyway, all of that boring, so make I get to the real shush. In Nevada, the person who was voted in was Dennis Huff. If you do not recognize him, that's a good thing. And parents, if your teenage son recognize him, that's a bad thing. That's because Dennis Huff became famous for his late night television show, Cat House. Cat House was a brothel, famous for prostitutes and all kind of sexually interesting things. My disclaimer, first time me even hear about the Cat House or Dennis Huff, me only watch CNN after dark. But wait, that's not all. Dennis Huff died 2 weeks ago, and people still voting into Congress. Imagine that, no, sir? People from Nevada voting for a dead man into the House of Representatives. So now, that's our haunted house. Imagine how that feels for his opponents. Voters prefer voting a corpse over you. Either have the opponent like Coroforum, or Nevadans truly full of protolum. Now, this next foreign news warmed my heart. A fisherman in New Zealand was cruising along the ocean, spotted a plastic doll in the water, and since he was worried by plastic pollution, decided to pass close by so that he could scoop it up. He did, and when he pulled it up, the doll squealed. And that was when he realized it was an actual baby. Yup, the man pulled a baby out of the ocean. And no, it was not a mermaid's baby, or Aquaman Jr. The fisherman quickly headed towards a nearby beach with the baby, where he told those in the area what happened. That is when a mother realized her baby was missing from her beachside tent. The baby was returned to her while she was still crippled with disbelief. So, she and the baby had a happy reunion. But mother years, that could have been a disaster. Who teach a baby to swim? And hold on then, New Zealand people like surf. So I also wonder if the baby does swim, they get in the morning exercise. But in any event, parents need to start duct tape their baby down. Especially the Nyamaran baby. They know if they upload YouTube video, mix their own baba, and surf. Up next, folks, if you don't have Netflix or a pay-per-view, you definitely know about Narcos. If you don't live the Orange Walk, you must even see one of them plane fly past. But anyway, one of the most famous narcos, El Chapo, is in custody in America, where his criminal trial for drug trafficking began this week. The process is starting off with the selection of jurors, who will ultimately decide if he will spend life in prison or just 3,000 years in prison. By the way, I actually think that life in prison would be a much shorter sentence for you. Anyways, the prosecutors, they have trouble with the case already. First up, half of the potential jurors afraid to be a part of it. And I don't blame them at all. And then the next half want to take selfie with the man. Hashtag mi amigo Chapo. One potential juror even admitted to an officer that he just want to get El Chapo's signature. Well, el juror was el dismissed inmediatamente. One thing for sure, this will be a very interesting case. I can't wait for Netflix to upload it. And folks, in my final foreign news for today, we have a big problem. People magazine this week announced that Idris Elba, the actor from movies such as Obsessed, has been voted as the sexiest man alive. Well, this alone frock along foolishness. Now one vote in that election, me name see the election, get advertised. And how me never depend the ballot. Not for be conceited or anything, but I not too shabby. This election should at least be what because I not too far off from Idris. Viewers, just know that I did demand my recount. As a matter of fact, please go visit the Colorblind Facebook page so you could vote who's sexier. I, Patrice, or him, we Satire Elba. Viewers, this news just threw me off. So that's all I have for you today. Don't forget to visit the page and vote for me. Bye-bye.
Viewers, we have come to the end of tonight's show. Don't forget to find us on Facebook at Colorblind Multimedia if you want to see more fun videos of us behind the scenes. And if you have Shush or Bexness that you want us to report, you can send a WhatsApp or a text to the Shush hotline at 636-8836. We return next Thursday with a new episode. Until then, good night.